Eggs back out. Hannah, would you ever believe that Chandler Smith has never won here at Five Flags, nor has his car owner, Donnie Wilson?
Yeah, super hard to believe. Chandler Smith, obviously, an incredible racer. Close call there by Jeremy Doss, really getting pinched to that outside. Man, held his own. Of course, you would rather lean on the guy to your inside than lean on the wall, and that's exactly what Doss did. Someone who also, we talked about a lot of the Florida regulars, is used to racing on a lot of bull rings out in California, but obviously has experience on some of the bigger tracks that cater out on the West Coast, including that of Kern County, Evergreen, but looks like we may have a caution on the racetrack, Alan.
Whoops, problems over here in turns 1 and 2. Jake Finch there in the car number 51. Matt Craig rolling off, and we see the tire marks there on the left. Let's see if we can tell what happened on board here with Connor O'Kresick, and yep, I think we know where the tire marks came, and they didn't come from Matt Craig.
Yeah, nope, and you know what? I'm going to give that one to Connor O'Kresick. He was there, and it looked like Finch just wanted a little bit more ground than he was willing to give up, and Connor just held his line. Part of it, of course, leaning and relying on your spotter, but just a racing incident there.
And both Jake Finch and Matt Craig able to get those cars going. No wall contact, so we're able to get back under green here fairly quickly. And again, Chandler Smith with a great restart there as we go back on board right now with Connor O'Kresick. He rides in 16th.
Yeah, he's got some ground to make up. Going to try and get down as quick as possible. But hats off there to Chandler Smith on that restart. His restarts have been absolutely impeccable. If I'm Jake Garcia on that outside, I am asking my spotter what I can do better on those restarts, because Chandler, Chandler is just kind of in a league of his own on these restarts. Ooh, Hunter Robbins, though, giving Stephen Nasse a little bit of a hey, I'm here tap farther up in the field.
Right now, Jeremy Doss starting to go the other way. We saw him drop back a little bit earlier. Now starting to make his way back up. Had a look there to the inside of Michael Atwell as we look at a couple of new faces and new places. Ross Kenseth back in the 98 car. We saw him in that car, I believe, once last year. And Jeff Chiquette in that car number 21 as we go back on board now with Connor O'Kresick just behind those two.
A lot of side-by-side racing starting to heat up. We're getting close to that halfway mark, and those guys are going to start losing a little bit of their patience, start making the moves necessary.
Eric Jones struggling a little bit. He's dropped way back. We saw him up in the top 10 earlier. And then you still got Bubba Pollard there stuck in about 15th in the 26 machine. Love those TM Ranch colors on that car. It looks more and more like David Rogers' car every year whenever they come back here to Five Flags, as Michael Atwell again challenging Grant Enfinger here in the 32 back for third.
Always so good to see Grant back behind the wheel of a super late model. I know this is something that they were trying to build on and create more races for Grant behind the wheel of this super late model. But Atwell, man, showing him that he's here to contend for that win.
Well, it's been a weird year for Grant Enfinger because it was cut back to a partial schedule for ThorSport in the Truck Series, but he's actually only missed one race this year, so maybe a little bit busier than he anticipated.
A little cluster of cars here, including that of Jeremy